Welcome back, guys. It is your boy Colin, aka NilocGetMoney. Today we'll be going over a new series I am starting today, which is the Road to 100,000. Road to 100K. Road to 100K in not only our Roth IRA, but also just like complete asset allocation, basically. So I got 4 accounts for us to go over, and again, we'll be doing this series just once a month. So today is February 3rd, 2026. So the next video will be, March 1st or whatever. I'm going to try and stay consistent with this because the goal is, again, just to get to 100,000 in this. And I just think that's a good goal overall to have. This series is mostly for me to stay accountable and to, keep track of the progress towards my goal. But if you guys find it entertaining too, that's a bonus. Let me start off by saying this is not financial advice. Any stocks I am showing you, I'm not like trying to sell you on buying. I am just an investor myself. This is for my future, my retirement. And these stocks are chosen by, obviously, me, the research I've done. Stocks you own might be different. Again, this series is just going to be recapping and tracking the progress to my goal, which is 100,000. So, with that being said, let's get into it. So, we're first going to start off with the M1 Finance account, which is at a total of $22,805.56. So, as you can see, we're almost at a quarter of the way there already, which is great. We are going to need all the help we can get to this 100,000, okay? So I have the all-time performance currently. It stands at $4,835 in gains, which is a 73% money weighted return, which is a pretty good return rate. That's a lot of money for, basically doing nothing. That's how I like to think of investing. But as you can see, this is just tracking from 2024, so just 2 years ago. It's gone up 80%, which is crazy because the average return of the market is about 8%, I believe, 9%. So I'm not expecting these kind of gains every year from the Roth, but, the last few years has been really good for it. Real quickly, I will go over my positions. I have Google, Meta, Amazon, the Vanguard S&P 500 ETF, the QQQ ETF, Tesla, Apple, Microsoft, and gold. As you can see, they are weighted differently per slice. Google has been really a winner for me. I was investing pretty heavily before it was blowing up. We also got gold going on a tear, again, like just this year. Next, we have the dividend account, which is at $6,405 with only about 27% returns, which is cool. About $1,200 market gain, but as you can see, only 188 of it is in dividends. So that's why I kind of have my dividend account low. Like, I still wanted one, but as you can see, market gain significantly higher than the dividends I've earned off of this. Again, so dividends, you're just getting paid to own the stock. But as the stock goes up, you also gain value and equity when that happens. So real quick, I'll go over those. At the Vanguard Dividend Appreciation ETF, I got American Express, McDonald's, Coca-Cola, MasterCard, Texas Roadhouse, Starbucks, and Costco. We might be moving around. I want a bigger position in just the dividend ETF because obviously I don't want to think too much about it. I already have a lot of stocks, and you will see soon the Robinhood account that I'm actively, keeping an eye on. So I don't want to spend too much brain power on this. So that's our first account, or first app, I should say. So that brings the M1 Finance accounts in total to $22,791.21. So again, about a quarter of the way there. Next, we'll go over the Robinhood. Next, we'll be going over the Robinhood account. This one, I'm sorry, guys, I'm going to have to move to the phone because I can't stand the desktop version of Robinhood. But we can quickly go over it. So, the Robinhood account, market is still open today. So, we got that written down since this is going to be going up and down. I should have just done it after market close, but I didn't. We're learning, okay? This is the first day. So, as you can see, today's been a very rough day. I don't know if I've gone over that yet. I've done like 2 or 3 recordings, but today's been a rough day. February 3rd, 2026 has been a very rough day for the market. Everything is red. Everything I own is red. As an investor, days like today, you should not be selling all your assets, okay? If you're an investor like me, I should say. Again, if you're a trader, these videos are not going to impress you because, again, who cares about building? Like, if you're a trader, you want to know what the next stock is right now, the next month, right? That's not what this video is for. That's not what this roadmap is for. This roadmap is for consistent growth leveraged over time. All of these stocks that I own, I have rebalanced today. I will be adding more to over time. With that being said, we got Meta, Uber, Google, Nvidia, Netflix, AMD, American Express, Spotify, DraftKings, Tesla, Salesforce, QQQ, and ASML. Rivian and Lucid are very low portfolios. Like, I just can't get myself to sell them. I'm like, I'll just keep it in there just in case. I was obviously into the EV market, and now I can't get myself to sell it. It's less than 1% of the portfolio. So as you can see, Robinhood portfolio is our more riskier, more tech and AI induced portfolio. That is going to be our growth tool while our Roth and like our M1 finance account is more of our stable foundation, okay? I don't want you guys doing like a whole bunch of risky stuff, you know, getting into options and all this stuff to get, you know, like my goal is to get 100,000, all these accounts combined, but I'm not going to try and do it as quickly as possible. Obviously, it's always the goal to do it as quickly as possible, but not to, you know, we don't want to blow up any of the accounts, okay? We're doing leverage risk in all of them at, you know, over time. So if we take the M1 Finance and the Robinhood account together, we get a grand total of $37,036.98. That is those two accounts combined. That's what the total is. Again, we want the total to be 100,000, guys. Pretty simple. We do have one more account to go over, and that is our crypto account. I'm not a big crypto guy. I never was. I got into crypto pretty early on, but I only put in $50 into it back in 2017 because I was too busy playing PUBG and CS:GO with the buddies. So I should have been investing in Bitcoin. That's on me. But we still have a little bit of money allocated to crypto. We'll go over it real quick. So we're on the crypto account. I'm just gonna write down a number. We'll call that an even 4. I'm not tripping. We'll just say 4,000 in crypto. I'm not gonna keep going back and forth with it. So 4,000 in crypto. Let's go over what it is real quick. Got 2,200 in Bitcoin, 1,050 in Ethereum, $670 in Solana, and Dogecoin's got $60. So, you know, for the memes, right? As you can see, the crypto account is not as big of a portfolio as the Roth and the Robinhood. I'm not I understand crypto is a great asset to have owned in the past. I'm just not I still don't understand it that well. So again, call me dumb, call me whatever. I don't know too much about crypto like that. I'm not comfortable putting more than, you know, I don't want to have like 50% of my portfolio, like my net worth in crypto. That's just not me. Again, you call me stupid in the comments if you want. And, you know, when Bitcoin goes up to 1 million, we'll look back at this in a couple years and be like, you're an idiot. Okay. By all means. For me, my goal is I'm going to try and get it towards more through the Roth anyway. I'd rather max out the Roth contributions than have it all on crypto. So let's do some math. So to all my math magicians out there, with the crypto account also being added into the equation, we are sitting at $41,036.98 in total balance between all these accounts, which is great. It's a great starting point. I think, you know, turning this into 100K, I think is a pretty good goal. It's probably lofty, but, you know, I'm excited, and this is why we're doing it. We want to make sure we're keeping myself accountable, you know, and it should be enjoyable for you guys. You know, hopefully this gives you guys motivation to get to that. Some of you are probably beyond 100,000, so, you know, maybe you could just watch this as a little brother thing, like, oh, look at little bro getting to his cash, right? In all seriousness, guys, this series will be mainly for myself. Again, keep myself accountable, get to my goal of 100,000. We'll be doing this once a month, and that'll be March, you know, it'll be like March 1st to the 5th. We'll try to get these out every month. I'm trying to stay consistent, and I think this will be a good way to do it. I appreciate you guys for watching, and leave a comment, leave a like down below. Tell me what you guys are investing in for the future. If I'm completely wrong, please let me know in the comments. If you think I'm a stock guru, please, by all means, leave it in the comments. But just know, overall, this is not financial advice. I love you guys. Thank you. Later.